Hello, everyone. My name is Wayne.
And I'm Rebecca.
And we are Your Bourbon Journey. Every time we go to Starlight Distillery, Huber Winery, we have a dilemma. What happens is that we end up buying a lot, and Wayne gets a bad back carrying it to the car.
But, pro tip, if you buy at least 6 bottles, you get a discount.
In all seriousness, we stopped there on a trip, and of course, we ate some lunch. But before that, we saw several different things that we had not tried before, and we asked about, is there a chance we could get a flight? And one of the gentlemen that works there poured us a flight. We felt like we were actually doing a barrel pick the way they treated us. Class act, class fam, just great people. So we ended up going through several different things, and we ended up selecting these 3 bottles plus a few others we're not reviewing today.
I'm going to start us off with the very first bottle. And to be honest, that one we did not get at Huber Winery / Starlight Distillery, because when we got there, it was sold out, but I purchased it on Sealbox. Let me tell you a little bit about that. So the first one is the Starlight Light Whiskey Single Barrel number 248190. It is an Indiana straight whiskey by Huber Distillery and Starlight. More than likely, they use their 99% corn and 1% malted barley to make this. All grains are grown on property. They use sweet mash and it's double pot stilled. They aged in oak casks from around the world, and then they were finished for 6 months in cognac barrels. This is 8.5 years old. The proof is 129.7. And again, I got it on Sealbox June 26 for $99.98. It's got a good proof line on it.
It does. The only other light whiskey we had before this is Old Crow Light, which we reviewed, and that was 80 proof. That was an outstanding bottle.
And I think that Penelope's light whiskey, which we have and we have not tried yet, is also in that proof range. It's in the upper 120s. So most light whiskeys of today's generation are very high proof.
Yeah, I guess definitely different from the 70s.
Yeah. So let's check her out. This is a single barrel, so it was selected by Sealbox for this particular release. It's nice that if you can't make it to Huber Winery and Starlight Distillery in Borden, Indiana, which is not that far from Louisville, that you can get a lot of their things on Sealbox.
It's really good. It's a really good place.
Now, it is a light nose, I will say that.
It is confectionery sugar to me on the front.
I'm thinking that's the cognac barrels.
That's a good call.
It's not the cognac note that I get on some other things that we have that are cognac finished, but it has that cognac note.
And cognac could be extreme. Some people refer to it as jet fuel.
But a used barrel is going to give you a different feeling than if you were like drinking cognac straight.
Right.
But I like the nose on it.
I do. It's very pleasant.
It's light, it's fragrant, it's a little bit floral, sweet.
It's definitely sweet for me. It's very nice.
It's got some really nice legs forming, so I'm thinking it's going to have some good viscosity. It's got some age.
It does. So, let's go ahead and try it. So cheers to Starlight. Let's go ahead and try your light whiskey.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Wow.
That's a lot of sweetness in the front. And I'll go back to confectionery sugar that I got. But you can tell this has been finished in a cognac barrel.
In a very good way.
In a very good way.
It's very balanced. It's not overdone, because we've tasted things that had way too much of that cognac flavor and it took over the whiskey, and I'm not feeling that in this one.
I think the Hubers do a really good job with blending. I think they really do a good job with their finished in series.
Yeah, this is a single barrel, so this was not a blend, but as far as their finishing, I would agree.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've been really sold on their products for a while. I've never been really disappointed.
Which is why we had to allocate an entire shelf to them. They're off to the side over this way because it's Indiana, and we also have some over this way because it doesn't fit.
Yeah.
We're fans. I like the nose on this. I like the taste.
Okay, I got a question for you, because people will do this with cognac. Would you pair this with a cigar?
I might.
Yeah.
Because I like the proof point on it. Sometimes if it's too light with a cigar, I feel like it gets lost. I think this might be pretty tasty with a cigar.
Yeah. And I think it would pair well with a sweet cigar.
It'd be very nice.
Yeah.
I'm going to just leave a little bit of that in my glass in case I want to come back to it. But let's go on to number 2. We do have 2 single malt offerings that we're going to review, and they are different. So we're going to start with the one in the middle first. This is Starlight Single Malt Whiskey Small Batch, batch number B2305. It is an American Single Malt Whiskey by Huber's / Starlight Distillery. It is a 100% malted barley. It is sweet mash, double pot stilled. It is 7 years old. The proof is 94 on this. And we purchased this July 18th of 2025 for $64.74. Yeah, that's one of the 10% discount things at Starlight Distillery. And I look forward to tasting their single malt. Except for that tasting that day, we've not had their single malt.
That's true.
Let's try it. Get the legs working.
And this is actually one that we'd had a discussion about because I wanted to only get one. And I really wanted to get this one. And my wife was like, well, we should get this one. Honestly, I really wasn't opposed to it. But so we decided to end up getting both.
And the more I read about them, they are very different.
Well, this is definitely single malt.
Oh, yeah.
Tell that on the nose.
I smell barley right away.
Oh, yeah.
Wayne loves barley.
I
I like the nose. It smells like an American single malt.
Yep.
I'm not getting any kind of smokiness on this.
Barley. Barley, it's fresh.
It is estimated they probably use some used bourbon barrels on this one. Oh, wow. It's got great legs forming. Really terrific legs.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. I'm ready to give it a taste.
Oh, absolutely. So, number 2 here of the series for Starlight for today, and we are doing their single malt. Cheers. Cheers.
Barley.
Barley.
I've got a little fruitiness on it. Almost, okay, I never say this. Almost a blackberry. It's super light because it's leading with barley for me.
A lot of people that are into Scotch, we've had ridiculous descriptions by people with Scotch, and I won't go into that, but there's a lot of complexity that supposedly comes from Scotch. And this is reminding me of what people tell me as far as multiple things.
Like Scotch, American Single Malt could be finished in various things. So how you finish it, what kind of barrels you use, they're not typically using new barrels, they're using used barrels, which gives you different notes and nuances. And then if you do some blending, because this is a small batch, so it has had some blending.
And I do now appreciate Scotch. I didn't in the past, but I can understand. The single malt I really like, and this is a good one.
I like this. I think that if you've not tried an American Single Malt, this could be a really good one for you to try because it's not in your face. It doesn't have any smokiness to it, but it's got that lovely barley. It's got a little bit of fruit note, and the barley is bringing some nuttiness for me.
The nose is really opening up.
It's really light. It's bright. Again, if you haven't tried an American Single Malt, this might be one that you want to try. We have quite a few now from different distilleries. This is quite lovely. I like that. I like that a lot.
That's very good. That's very different.
Now, I think you're going to find this last one different too, because I did quite a bit of research on it. So let me share with you what makes this one different from this one. This is Starlight Single Malt Whiskey Small Batch number 1. Again, it is an American Single Malt Whiskey by Huber's, Starlight Distillery, 100% malted barley. It is grain from their facility. They have a huge farm, sweet mash, double pot distilled. This one is 10 years old. So barrels used for this one for the aging process include, because it is a blend, 25% was aged in PX sherry barrels, 25% was used bourbon casks, 20% was Vino de Naranjo casks. And if you're not familiar with that, is from Spain that has like the Valencia oranges flavors in it. 20% was from peated Scotch casks, so this will probably have some peatiness to it. And then 10% from rum casks, so that might bring some sweetness to it. The proof on this one's a little bit more than the other one at 98. We got this July 18th for $83.24 at Starlight Distillery. So that's going to be a lot going on. I don't know if it's going to be too much going on, but that's one of the reasons I really wanted both of them, because this has got so much happening. The blend is just with so many different casks.
And it's funny because after tasting the previous one, I brought back to why I wanted it so badly, and its complexity.
Okay, I'm not getting the peatiness on the nose here.
You're kidding. Really?
I am getting such sweetness on the nose.
Oh, I get the peatiness.
For me, I'm getting the Valencia oranges. I'm getting rum, that molasses from the rum cask. Those are the two things, and a little bit of sherry. That's all I'm getting right now on the nose.
Molasses part I do get.
It's just sweet, light, vibrant, fruity, but dark from the molasses. I'm loving this. You see why we had trouble making decisions. That's why we got both.
See, I'm getting a lot of the peatiness. I don't dispute anything you're getting because...
Our noses are different.
Well, as a wife, you're always right. And Rebecca's name in French is always right. So...
Not true.
True story. Anyway, this is really good. I will say this. Now I go back to the discussions we were having, and neither one of us moved off of either of these bottles. Now I understand why we ended up getting it.
How do you have them both?
Yeah.
They're different.
Let's taste this guy. Oh, man.
So cheers to Huber, Ted, Blake. I think Ted and Blake signed us for us that day.
Cheers.
Cheers. There's the smokiness. There's the peatiness. Now I get it. It's got great viscosity on the back of that glass after drinking that. I would call it kind of luscious. It's got a lot happening.
I think, and I'm limited in my Scotch, forgive me out there, but I think that this is as close as I have gotten to a Scotch in its profile. There's just this difference, and I'm not going to say it's better. There's just a difference. You can tell the relation to bourbon with Scotch, this sort of like loose marriage, I guess you could say, or whatever. But
a lot of Scotch is finished in bourbon cask.
Yes. And
so it brings that little bourbon hint in for you.
Yeah.
And this has, what, 25% bourbon casks in it. I think it's luscious. It's deep. It's got a lot of layers. I love layers in any kind of whiskey that I'm drinking. I want to feel like I'm having a full experience.
This is something I want after dinner. This is something I actually want to pour that's probably up to here. And
just sit on it for a while.
I'm going to probably sitting on it for a while. And sitting on it for me, sadly, as fast as I drink is probably 30 minutes.
When I sit on something like that, it's going to be like 2 hours I have it.
As we were doing our tasting.
And having our lunch. And their food is fantastic there.
Yes.
So if you go there, go when you can have their lunch because it's fantastic.
Their hamburgers, all the stuff.
Their pizzas or their flatbreads are amazing.
Yes. And they have a really good bar too. Excellent Bloody Mary as well. We were sitting there doing this tasting, and here we see Ted outside, and it's hot. And
it was hot.
And they were out there sealing the cement area. They were cleaning up, I guess it's summer, they're doing their whatever rounds.
I think they had done some fresh cement out there on the walkway, and so they were now sealing it.
Yeah. So here you see the owners of the place, the dad out there with one of the sons, and so they're out there sweating. And it was really fascinating to watch that because there's such a care that goes into this property, and here are the owners of it. They're out there working it with a couple of the other guys, and it wasn't a big deal. And when they came in, we talked to them about it.
Yeah, we said that we were just so impressed. We've always been impressed with them. Every time we've been around them, they've been so nice, so polite, so amazing. They feel like family. And we were buying 6 bottles, but we knew they were hot and sweaty. So we just asked them to sign this one, which they did. And they were just hospitable as they always are.
Yeah.
We're getting ready to go to a dinner there on December 4th. The Repeal Dinner is fantastic. If they still have tickets, you should try to get them. I don't know if they're still available or not, but we went last year and it was amazing.
Yeah,
so.
and for the price point and everything, it's really worth it. And they're really good people. And the food was great.
It was one of the best bourbon pairing dinners we've ever been to. And because the food, I was full. Sometimes you get these little bitty, it's beautiful. I'm not knocking it. It's gorgeous food. It's lovely. But the other thing I really like about their dinner is they pour neat pours. Sometimes you go to dinners, and we go to dinners at high-end places. We're talking Bardstown, Jim Beam, special occasion dinners. And often they pour cocktails. And we're not big cocktail people with our dinner. We'd like to taste the spirits to know if we want to buy it. So we really appreciated that. And we've been watching the email until we knew it was coming so we could go.
Both of them basically said, when you come in there, we want you to taste our product. We want you to taste our bourbon. That's what you're here for, and that is what we're selling.
Yeah, that's because then they open up bottle sales.
Yeah,
after the dinner. So if you didn't get to taste it, how do you know what to buy?
Exactly. And I just love that.
I like this a lot. I don't know if I could pick. Can you pick between the three? Do you have a favorite? Because they're all so different.
Probably of them, and I don't dislike any of them. Probably the first one we tried would be my least favorite, and that's just really by a hair.
Yeah, it's good.
And it's really, honestly, I could almost eliminate this bottle because we're coming down to discussing these two. And it's tough because both of them are really different. And I just go back to us discussing what we wanted to get, and that we concluded that we needed to eliminate a bottle that was a wine finish to get both of these bottles. And so if I have to try, let me do this.
For me, I'll go ahead and say what I'm thinking while he's talking. I love the first one. I think the light whiskey is great. Between the two single malts, I would call the blended one here more of your regular drinker, and the 10-year-old would be my special occasion drinker.
Mm-hmm.
Because you want to be in the mood for all these massive layers that you're getting with this one, and it's 10 years old. And we do that. It wasn't super expensive, though. Price point wise, it was maybe $20 difference for a 10-year-old, which isn't bad at all. But I would probably rank them like this, but I would think of different occasions. This would be a great after work drinker for me, because I like something 125 proof and that range for after work.
The two of these, what's interesting, I think this has a brighter smell.
Mm-hmm.
There is more depth with this guy.
Yeah.
Once again,
more layers.
And I don't want to repeat what I've already said. I just think that they're different, and they're different in a really good way. And I think they're both worth getting.
Which is why we had to have them both.
Yeah. Cheers to the Huber family, to Starlight Distillery. We love your product. We look forward to coming to your Repeal Dinner coming up. If you don't have tickets, look it up and try to come. You'll really enjoy it. If you like what we do, hit the subscribe button. And if you'd like to, please join our Patreon community. So cheers to you. Have a great day and drink some Starlight. Cheers.
Cheers.